guys, I want to talk about this. The last voyage of the Demeter. It came out last week, so I just watched it. Maybe 2 days ago. I gotta be quite honest with you. I actually enjoyed this film. It harpens back to the old films back in the day, the early '90s, mid to late, 80s. Um, it's a very small film, and you could tell it's very small. It's an hour 59 minutes, not too long. It's very here's the plot: stuck on a boat with a vampire, trying to survive throughout the night to make sure the vampire doesn't get to London, and etc. And it goes by beat by beat by beat, and it's pretty damn good. Um, you know, um, because it was weird because when the film came out, people were praising it. And I was like, who was praising it? The people who praised it the most were people like Del Toro. And if Del Toro praised something, he's usually right about stuff. Um, and he praised the hell out of it, say this is a good film. You guys should go check it out. I recommend this. Stephen King, he praised it too, but you got to be careful with Stephen King sometimes because Stephen King just praised The Flash, and we all know what that was about. Um, but overall, this is it's pretty much based on the Captain Logs from Dracula, and it's like different take on it, where again, it's a group of people stuck on a ship. Um, and and the Demetri is the ship they're on, and eventually, the story is Dracula has kind of ran through. I guess they gonna say Transylvania, done turned everybody, done sucked up everything there, and now he's trying to go to London where he can get some new fresh meat and start, um, creating havoc in London. And the star pretty much is Corey Hawkins, Clams, doctor who joins the Demetri, and it pretty much follows him as trying to figure out what the hell's going on the ship. And it's a unique film. It's like I said, it harpers back to the old days, and I wish this film would have came out at a different time, like earlier this year, because it might have made a lot more money. Right now, the box office is at $8 million, but the budget for this film is only $45 million, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. Films that are small budget are ones that need to succeed, because those films, the studios pretty much put it out there to die. But it can make its budget back. If this film was released around earlier this year, it would have got its budget back. Again, it's the timing and where, and I wouldn't have released this in this year anyway with all what was going on and stuff. So, but yeah, I enjoy the hell out of it. It's one of those films that if you're a vampire fan and you're trying to find a vampire film, it's there. It kind of reminds me of Del Toro's Strain. If y'all remember that, it harpens a little bit to that, and that's probably why Del Toro likes it, because the vampire kind of looks like that in a way. But yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. And I think I said that like 100 times already, but probably my rating for this film is a solid 7 out of 10. I could see myself rewatching this again on TV because it's just it's very good. You really want this world to be more explored, and it's be more explored into the world, like trying to figure out where it's going next. And you want to know where they're going and really see how this Dracula is actually start his havoc through London. If they made this an animated series or a spinoff, I would definitely watch this. But but it's also called Dracula Voyage of Demetri, but the last voyage of Demetri with Dracula it kind of reminds me of Prometheus a little bit, how Prometheus was a ship, but other than the convoluted origins of the aliens, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Stellar cast, David, I can't say his last name. He's one of the Demetri's first mates. He's also played He played in everything, but he also played it the Suicide Squad's quote unquote Polka Dot Man, and he does a great job in here. Liam Cunningham plays Captain Elliot. I mean, it's Liam. I mean, if you follow his stuff, he's pretty straightforward with his stuff. But overall, it was a very enjoyable film. I recommend this to anybody who is a fan of vampires, just a fan of just a pretty much straightforward film. Like, here's the plot, here's where we're going, here's what we're doing, etc., etc. So, yeah. As always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. If you have seen The Last Voyage of the Demeter, what do you think about it? Like I said, a 7 out of 10. I enjoy the hell out of it.